And many of us like to stay fit going to the gym or working out at the house, and we're always looking for new ways to change up that fitness routine. And with us this morning, as always, our 2 News fitness expert, Wes Cole, to answer our questions. Now, the first question we have, what is a good ab exercise that's easy on my neck? Jerry's sending this in, and this is always a problem that we have. We always think of the crunch and always pulling our neck. What can we do?
Well, when you got a real serious neck injury, I'm a big advocate for just kind of getting rid of the crunch. Even some of the variations can still put some strain, especially if you've had surgery or something. I really like to prefer the planks because it really forces you to stabilize your abdominals. This is real common. If you've ever taken a Pilates class, you might find yourself in a position a lot. But getting to where you can hold this for 30, 40 seconds, not only does it work your abdominals, but also works your low back. And it might not look like much of an ab exercise, but it really is. You hold that, build up to where you can hold it, 3 sets of 30 seconds. You can see Bess kind of starting to shake just a tiny bit. It really, really works, and it's much safer, especially people that have low back problems or neck issues. Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, that's definitely an exercise. It looks pretty easy, but whenever you do it, you realize that the time ticks by really slowly.
It really, really works. Give it a shot.
Give it a shot indeed. All right, our next question is, I want to be ready for tennis this spring. Is there a good exercise that I can do? This is from Chelsea.
Well, if you look at tennis, most of the time, a lot of people do squats or work on the machines when they're getting ready for it. But if you look at tennis, there's a lot of reaching, a lot of unilateral, or you're basically all your weight's on one leg. And this is a great exercise I've done before. Basically, the lunge twist. Now you can use weight, you can add something. Oftentimes I would add like maybe a stick or something to kind of simulate, tennis. But she's working her core at the same time. She's working her legs, and this is going to stimulate maybe reaching, close to the net and maybe just going for a ball like that. Thank you, Beth. One thing you have to realize when you're trying to work on sports performance, it's not just muscular strength, but it's muscular coordination, teaching your muscles to work together, because you're not isolating things, especially when you're thinking about sports, and this exercise will really work.
And a lot of times when we exercise, we kind of go front to back, but it's that lateral movement sometimes is something that we forget.
Absolutely, and it will really prevent injury. A lot of times people when they run, it's not the running straight that hurts their ankles, it's moving to the side, trying to dodge something. If you're not prepared for that, you could hurt yourself. So just a little training, it'll go a long way.
It'll definitely pay off. And our final question, this comes from John. He says, are home personal trainers a good investment? We've talked about this many times about sometimes working out at home can be a little bit of a downfall because it's so easy to do other things.
Well, I think it's a great idea. There's a lot of trainers now, really good trainers that are doing this in the Tulsa area. I'm not a big advocate for working out at home traditionally, but if you can bring in the motivation, a lot of them bring in the equipment. I will tell you this though, make sure that you do your homework. Make sure that a person has the proper qualifications and most importantly, good references. When you're bringing someone into your home that you might not know, it just takes a little bit more precaution, when you're bringing a stranger into the house.
Yeah, make sure you're safe indeed.
Make sure you're safe.
Wes, thank you as always. Appreciate it. If you have any questions you would like Wes to answer, you can just go to our Facebook page, KJRH TV, and you can post it on our wall, or you can call Wes at 605-6550 or visit him at his gym at 51st and Memorial behind the Walgreens. Stay with us. We'll be right back.